What's good, y'all?
Yo, 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 yo.
You know, um, last night just irritated me, bro. It really irritated me. But for things to get better, maybe things have to get worse. You know? Let me say that again. For things to get better, things have to get worse. But my question is, why does it always have to get worse for then it have to get better? Why does it always happen like that? But I'm going to be honest with you. I saw something alarming last night. Matter of fact, I've seen it alarming for the last two games in which Steph has played. I'm seeing something really, really alarming. And the alarming part about it is that the alarming part about it is that we're firing Steph Curry bullets and we're not that great defensively. That's the crazy part about it. We're firing bullets and we're firing blanks. That's the crazy part. You feel a Jimmy and Kerr disconnect? Yeah, there is. Bro, remember how dudes were on the timeline last year parading fuck Andrew Wiggins, POA and clowning and saying this and saying that? You know what I'm saying? Now we're getting fried POA every chance we get. Every chance we get, we're getting fried POA. Every chance we get. Every chance we get, we're getting fried. Look at this. Chairman of the Goofies, aka Mr. POA, Mr. Do you know my name? Mr. Fufu, Mr. Pick a Side. Oh, it's time for these bozos to go away, bro. Not a fake POA. Buckle up, boys. We got a second option. We are going to win the championship, not a fake POA. What the fuck are we doing, dog? Where's my championship? And you talk to Pogba on the phone, right? Like Pogba don't have the same energy that he has on the phone, like when you're talking to him on the phone that he has on the timeline. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how that shit works. All that shading that we were doing. All that shading that we were doing, man. Come on, bro. All that shading that we were doing back then. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What happened to this
good
team?
morning, brother.
Bro, we sit here and we bash dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, how the hell are we fucking bashing 6'8" people? You know what I'm saying? We sit here, we bash 6'8" people. It's their fault. It's this guy's fault. It's that guy's fault. You know what I'm saying? And he throw out them Draymond plus minuses. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All these concessions that we're making for that dumbass. Ugh. I swear they make more concessions on this team for Draymond than they do for any other player. And it's gross. We're trying to run something that, quite frankly, they don't have the personnel for. You know, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. It absolutely works, but if you're gonna be out there and you got fucking 3, 4 guards, bro, I literally watched them run a lineup with Al Horford, right? Al Horford and 4 guards, bro. How the hell does that make any sense? Before the season started, I watched one of the probably the stupidest tweets that I seen, where somebody put up the heights of our guards versus the OKC guards, and they were dead ass serious about it. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that tweet and I just fucking rolled my eyes, bro, because that right there was an agenda driven tweet. You know what I'm saying? And I I don't even know if it was a troll. I hope to God that it was a troll, but wicked stuff, man. Wicked stuff. Wicked stuff. Young men play basketball, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Young men play basketball. And when we sit here and we let insecurity just permeate through the organization, this is what you get, dog. I'm telling you. We're supposed to sit there and just wait for Draymond to go to TNT. Why can't niggas just like age out gracefully? You know what I'm saying? All the sabotage bullshit that's happening, like, you know what I'm saying? Last season we started off with a winning record, 12-3, okay? And I literally watched him change the fucking offense because Mans didn't like the offense. Why can't we just age out gracefully? It's fine, man. It's okay. Last season was annoying as hell, bro. Because we started off great and then we installed something in training camp and then all of a sudden we switched it up because, certain mans didn't like it. Come on, bro. I'm telling you, bro, like I'm watching pods out there, right? I'm watching pods out there. And he's playing amazing. They switched up the fucking offense last season, right? Good morning. They switched up the offense last season. They switched it up and made it Draymond centric again. And we literally ran into a punch, bro. It's stupid. Like, this is stupid. We're the dumbest fucking team in the league, bro. Steve is always right. No, he's wrong, bro. Al Horford and 4 guards. What the fuck are we doing? How do you start Will Richard, right? Like how do you start Will Richard? How do you start Will Richard? But then you're only playing him. What did he play last night? 13 minutes or some bullshit like that? What's the point in that? Just start pods. That's what you really want to do. Just start pods, man. Seriously. Just start pods, man. That's what you really want to do. Just start them. Well, you think you're going to fool us? No, you're not going to fool us. You want to start pods. Pods is your favorite. Start them. Start them, man. Curly hair Reeves. Start him. Reeves with a perm. Start him. Fuck. The damn coach is pushing an agenda too. There's no 2 ways around it, bro. And it's cool. It's cool. Last season, niggas was clowning about POA. That's what's fucking irritating about now. You know what I'm saying? Why don't they just go back to doing the shit that they were doing last season? You know what I'm saying? For the last couple of years, we talked about point of attack defense. Point of attack defense. You need point of attack defense. I literally watched a team last year dominate the league to historic levels because of point of attack defense. And I watched bozos because I was saying it. Niggas was clowning point of attack defense. I still fucking remember that. Every morning I had to wake up. Now, guess what our problem is? Point of attack defense. Yeah, let's ignore that, bro. And GP2 is donezo, bro. I told y'all at the time that trade was fucking stupid.
Yo, Eric, what up?
What's good, man? You should have left his ass in fucking Portland, bro. Instead,
100%.
the fuck are we doing, bro? Some hoes
100%.
need saving, dog. I'm telling you, bro. Some
That is
hoes
true.
don't need saving.
You cooking,
Some
dog.
304s don't need saving. I was parading. Are you sure about that? Do you remember me parading about GP2? Yeah, I don't think you were listening to me. That was the founding father, Nate Mosby, that wanted GP2 back. And it's not even about GP2. It's not even about, say, one singular guy or whatever, right? But it's representative of the type of nonsense that's been happening, bro. Niggas sat up here last year and was clowning point of attack. And now I'm just watching dudes just getting blown by over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess point of attack matters now. No? I told y'all, bro. We never had POA other than Wiggins. Yeah, I love to fucking conflate the damn conversation, man. Andrew Wiggins was giving y'all fucking 20 and guarding ball. I don't know what the fuck else y'all wanted from him. Bro. We were losing? Yeah, we're losing now. So what do we do now, bro? We were losing then, now we're losing now.
It can't be an upgrade if we're still 500. That's
Come
not
on.
an upgrade. That's not how life works. No one's saying Jimmy's not a good player, but don't use the word upgrade. Because we were 500 then, we're 500 now. That's not an upgrade. If you have $5,000 in your bank in 2024 and you have $5,000 in your bank in 2025, that's not an upgrade.
That's probably a downgrade if you're keeping it honest.
And he's $60 fucking million. That's not an upgrade.
Inflation, bro.
All right, so here's the thing. You guys are talking defense, which I completely agree with. But what I'm saying is Wiggins was a great point of attack defender. He was giving us 20, but we were still losing while having said defense. So we pivoted to a more playmaking type point forward. So now what we need is that defense that you guys speak of, because the 20 points, Jimmy's giving you that and more often than not. So we need the defensive aspect.
Hold up. I am not up here bashing Jimmy.
Bro, I'm not even bashing Jimmy.
No one's talking about bashing anything. I'm
just making it clear.
Don't even go down that route, bro. Don't even go down that route.
There is no route. You guys are framing it that way. There's no bashing.
No. You're framing it that way, right? But this is not about Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler's job shouldn't be point of attack defense. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I just said. You're saying what I'm saying.
I am just talking about the grandstanding that was happening on the timeline, and niggas was telling me that point of attack defense don't matter, and you can just play team defense and all
That's
of this.
not what I'm talking about, though. Like
Well,
the
that's what I'm
timeline,
talking about. You're talking about
I'm
something
speaking
completely
about the
different.
team and what we need, and you guys are speaking about defense.
But we
You
do
know,
need defense.
hey,
Defense is
you
We
know,
have
I
a couple
agree.
weeks to
I
fix
started
this,
by
man,
saying
because I
that.
could sense we're gonna be
hey,
falling off of a cliff if we
hey,
don't address this.
Eric, we gotta call a spade a spade. And you know, like I said, I'm a fan of Jimmy Butler, always been. I'm a fan of Wiggins. He ain't on the team, still gonna be a fan of Wiggins. But what people didn't focus on, okay, I think there was some truth to that 23-8 blitz. Also, teams wasn't prepared for that because they wasn't prepared for that iteration. But at the same time, you were playing bad teams, right? You were playing some tanking teams and teams that were trying to upset a contender,
Bruce.
right?
We
Bruce.
had a set rotation
Hold
at that
on,
point
OG
as
Trey,
well.
OG Trey, OG
Bruce.
Trey, I got you. Just let
Bruce,
somebody else get their
here's the
point
part
off. I
about
hear
this,
you.
right?
Urkel was just
Hold on.
about to interrupt you the same way, so I don't see why
Yeah,
you
but
tried
Hold
but
on.
to
you
pause
you
me.
trying to interrupt to contrary to be
Hold on.
contrary. See what I'm saying?
Bruce. It's not just about the 23 and whatever, right? Sure, they were weaker teams, right? However, you see on top of it too, they were doing things in the most optimal fucking way. Let me tell
Right.
you something, bro. Steve Kerr has a weird way, and this is why we're in the play-in every fucking year, bro, because he knows what works, but this nigga will sit out there and try and tweak and do this and do that. Next thing you know, we are in a fucking funk. That's literally what happens, bro.
But he
My
does that
my
every
my thing.
year.
Hold on.
Yes,
This
and it costs
Eric,
us every
Eric,
year. Every year
Eric,
this costs us, bro.
Eric, this is my genuine sentiments. And let me just get this off, right? This is my genuine sentiments. You said it over the years. Stephen defense, Stephen defense. We've gone back and forth with trolls, whether they're a LeBron fan, KD fan. We've seen Steph win with HB. We've seen him turn Andrew Wiggins from a bust to a champion, possible finals MVP. And we've seen him win with Kevin Durant, right? So I just know Draymond Green is one of the more elite talents in the history of the game. But he has more deficiencies today because he's no longer relevant at the four. Because your fours are like Jalen Johnson today, a 6'10, stringy athletic wing who's a point forward. Your 6'10 Jason Tatum's, guys who can do almost everything offensively, right? And got, yeah, okay, baby, good job. And have a few limitations. And then you're going up against those guys. So where he always had an advantage was that you were having a center take a few minutes to start the game, and then he was relieving that. And you know, the pace and space thing is kind of like what gave the Warriors the advantage. Now, so many teams are playing pace and space. So again, pointing the same issue out. Andrew Wiggins provided the 17 points and good defense, but everybody was trying to, and I told people this. Klay Thompson is immortalized. He's a legend. But when Klay was making $40 million on the team, that was more money than Luka Doncic at the time. That was more money than Devin Booker. And people was holding Wiggins to a $40 million standard. See what I'm saying? And I told people that's unfair. He's not even the first or the second person in the pecking order. He's not even taking the second most shots. And y'all holding him to a certain regard. Now, the Heat isn't even telling Wiggins, hey, bro, we need you to do this. He's giving you the same 16, 17 points. He's giving you the same defense. And other
This ain't
guys are
even about
filling
Andrew
in.
Wiggins,
No,
Bruce.
I'm not saying this about Wiggins. Eric. What I'm saying is that Jimmy Butler has done some good things, and I think he should continue to do some good things. But the issue that was there previously remains. That is
That's
my
why I brought
concern.
it up. We were talking defense, and I'm saying the offense, and it's not about Wiggins, but what we're saying is back when we
So
had POA, we
Okay, good
also
job,
had
bro.
the offense. And I'm saying that Jimmy has the offense. Now we need to find the POA, perimeter defense. And what I'm saying is we don't have any players right now who do that, but we do have tradable pieces to go out and get that player. And of course, we can't trade them right now, and we have to figure something out, but a trade will be made to fill those gaps.
Yeah. What I'll say is this though. I'm not gonna lie. Like
how did it
this.
work last season? What were we doing last season?
Again, that's why I asked the question every single time. If we know Steve Kerr experiments for the first 20 to 30 games and we're still within that window, why do we freak out every time? Last year, we had a set, like you just said, we had a set system. People knew what they were doing. We were running stuff that people knew
Hold
what they
on.
were
You
doing.
know why? Because here's what's alarming. Because Steph and Jimmy is going off. and them games ain't close. That's a
But
problem.
we also just talked about the 4-guard lineup. Steph and Jimmy has
Hold up.
nothing to do with the
So
4-guard lineup.
why keep on doing that shit if you know it doesn't work, bro?
Again, it's
This is my
experimenting.
takeaway. This is my
So
takeaway.
experimenting to L's, and you wonder why we're in the fucking playing in it.
He's gonna he zigs
Nah, I
one
think
way. He's
that-
gonna
there-
zag
there's
the
no way
next
you can
way for the
justify
next
every
teammate.
year.
There's no way, for whatever the personnel is, there's just no way you could justify Kirk continuously doing that. And that's neither here nor there. But my takeaway from this, bro, Draymond Green is no longer good enough to be solely your best defensive backcourt player
He needs a
into
center.
the stretch, right? And then also you need two more other individuals that can truly command the perimeter. And I know people are going to say, well, who are those guys? And look for big names. There's several players.
You,
Just like Neesmith was on the Celtics bench for 2 years, right? Like Ayo Dusamu has been on Chicago up and down. Like, bruh, like he's been there. He's been available. Right now he's on a $7 or $12 million deal. This is
If
his
you get
last
a
year.
rim
So
protector,
there are
it helps your
players.
perimeter defense.
There are
I don't
players.
even know what you're saying to me, dog. Like I really don't know what you're saying to me right now, bro.
I think Mike Dunleavy has to take measures into his own hands, into the tune of saying, okay, Kerr, I know you're saying you're playing these guards
Listen.
because of this is the personnel. Now we about to change the personnel. I see that's the
Listen.
only way you
okay,
can take the handcuffs off.
you guys all have points, but what I'm saying is talking trades or doing anything, that's not happening until February. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at this team. I'm watching the Warriors a long time. This is going to fall off a cliff if we don't make changes. This is just a suggestion. It sounds crazy, but I think this is probably our only way forward right now currently with this team. While Al Horford is available, we have to start Al Horford. We have to start Quentin Post. We have to put Draymond out there, Jimmy Butler at the 2, and Steph at the 1. I'm willing to try that right now because it's size that's killing us and POA. Those two things are both killing us. Now, when I mean killing us like I've never seen a Golden State Warriors team be killed like this.
Shadow,
Like,
the issue with starting Al Horford is it messes. He's already going to play limited minutes, so it messes up the rotations when you start Al.
Well, we did it to Bogut. We did it with Bogut. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying to start off games and then to close the game. In the gap, we fill in the gaps in between. I've been looking at the numbers. I've been looking at like my eye test because this is how it's supposed to go. Your eyes are supposed to tell you the story, and the numbers are supposed to back your story.
Y'all gonna hate me, but I think what's gonna happen, and this is strictly for rebounding purposes, because we're losing the glass very often. That's really what the problem is.
So are you saying TJD?
No, I think Post is gonna start, but I think it's going to be Moody who comes out, and I think we're gonna put Jimmy at the 3, Draymond at the 4, Post at the 5, and you guys' favorite Pods.
Oh, Pods.
2. Yeah. So this team is cooked. And
we can't.
No. Shadow.
Explain why it's cooked, though.
Hold on, Shadow.
Just protect my mental health.
Let him explain, Shadow. Let him explain.
This is my getaway,
Shadow,
bro.
you know why I respect when you come in and you drop a little gem or whatnot, because you coming in as a buffer, right? And you bringing in positive vibes, and I get it. We over here, we believe in manifestation, words is power and stuff like that. So I appreciate you bringing that energy. But what I'm saying is we have to use our eyes and we have to be honest with ourselves. Steve Kerr from the Chioza. I'm a Gator guy. I love Chioza. You was not good enough to be playing. Wanamaker, you was not good enough to be playing. But Steve Kerr has a fetish for guys who can do what he would want them to do. It doesn't have anything to do with being black or being white. Like, put that out. Put that. I don't even think it's a matter of being coachable. And let me also, since you want to say coachable, in my growing up and in my playing sports, the people who were mostly always coachable were the less talented individuals. It wasn't the guys who could sleep for 2 hours and still
depends on the program.
No, I'm just saying based off of my experience in my life with my coaching and my teammates. There were some guys who They didn't even sleep last night. They stayed up playing video game. They could still jump out the gym. Others had to
Mhm.
get rest. See what I'm saying? So
I
some
agree.
guys are going to have to be more coachable, or going to have to watch more film, or going to have to let their
I'll be right
IQ
back.
work for them because they don't have the skill as a peer. So having said that, you'll find yourself in these ruts because you're just playing guys who have no business playing. Again, I admire Brandon Pajemski, but I do not believe with this iteration of the Warriors, if the Warriors had Steph, KD, Clay, Draymond, and they were healthy, I could say Potts could start. Ian Clark could start. You could damn near start Quinn Cook. But because Draymond has half of a back, doesn't want to play the four, and he's forced to doesn't want to play the five, and he's forced to play that. Jimmy Butler is no longer the springy Marquette guard coming out of Milwaukee or wherever, playing in Chicago. He's not that same individual, so he's limited. So now, if you're going to put Jimmy at small forward, and now Jimmy has to guard the Jalen Browns, right? Now Jimmy has to guard the springy small forwards, bro. It's a conundrum, right?
So,
Steph Curry today, in my opinion. Steph Curry is a better defender than Pods. Now, will Pods get hit in the nose more? Yeah, sure. Will Pods put his body on the floor more? Yeah, you're more expendable. You should put your body on the floor. You're a role player. But when I'm saying
Bruce,
Steph, yeah, go ahead, OG
uh,
Trey.
uh, so let me ask you something.
Mm.
So if our perimeter defense is bad all the way around, so we know that our young guys, none of them have really stepped up to be a consistent perimeter defender. So if we know that as a fact, who is the best young guy that plays off of the main guys?
When I
Just
watched
be no, no.
last year, when I watched last
This is
year,
basketball
it was
conversation.
Moody. It was Moody. Defensively, it was Moody last
I'm
year in the lineup.
no, I'm not talking about defensively because in the last few games, Moody hasn't been great defensively. So we
Yeah,
can't
but
keep
but
trying to put this badge on him. Like if he's
nobody's
consistent
been
at
great
defense, cool.
defensively. Nobody. Hold on, OG Trey. Nobody has been good defensively. You
I
heard what I
just
just
said that.
said? Nobody.
I
So
said that.
again, we have to use common sense. Okay. Like,
Okay.
I don't truly think, I don't care how comfortable you can run Steve Kerr's offense. Me personally, of all the games that I've seen Ryan Rollins, and I think he's a better player today than Pods.
Sure.
I could even make the argument he's a better player today than Moody. And if you want to go further and say JK, I'm not going to argue with you. But the point
Okay.
I'm saying is, as it relates to guard play, guard, like the Detroit Pistons have a young bull making
I got you,
85K for
Bruce.
the year,
Okay.
just
What are
like
you
Pat
saying?
Spencer, Danish Jenkins. I am just simply saying, Pods in the starting lineup, it's not good enough for the Warriors. And the Warriors have never won a title with that type of guard next to him. If
Okay.
if if you go to 2022,
Hold on,
Jordan Poole also could average 20 points
hold on,
every night.
Go ahead, but I do want to respond to him. Go ahead.
hold on. Let me say this, right? Y'all are going a whole other direction in which I didn't want to go, right? But let me say this. You know what happened last night? Steve Kerr waved a white flag, and you didn't even know that he waved a white flag. He waved a white flag last night, and y'all didn't even realize that he waved a white flag. That's the alarming part about it. And you know what that white flag is, right? He admitted that Draymond at the five don't work, right? And he's going back to Quentin Post. If you're going back to Quentin,
Yeah, he did say that.
right, and you're saying that Draymond at the five don't work, right? You are literally waving the white flag. And this is why I'm so fucking annoyed this morning.
Why is that the white flag though? For basketball reasons.
Because if Draymond at the five don't work, right?
He hasn't
That
worked at the four for years either.
that was literally the feathering our cap, right? And if
Okay,
that
so
comes
my
up
question is when we
Right.
reference our previous greatness, Draymond, I'm talking about recent, not like, the teens. Recent, like 2022. Draymond was playing the four next to Kevon Looney, A5, right?
And Draymond got
Okay.
benched in the
All right.
NBA
Hold on.
Finals.
But
Hold on.
but
Hold on.
no,
Let me
you're
stop you
pointing
there.
to a
Hold on.
specific series,
Let me
Bruce. I'm
stop you
talking
there.
about
Let
overall.
me stop you there. Hold on.
Mhm.
So Draymond and Looney was at the five. Cool. Okay. What was beside them?
Otto,
You had Steph Curry,
Wiggins,
Klay Thompson,
40%
Jordan
from
Poole,
deep.
and who was playing small forward?
Yeah, shooters. Wiggins, 40% from deep,
Okay.
career year.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wiggins, since he's been a Warrior, has been anywhere from
Career highs. Yep.
38 to 40% from three. Okay.
Yep, career
I
high.
agree. Yeah.
All right. Then you had Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson. Do you know what Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson do? Jordan
Yep.
Poole and Klay Thompson, right? Jordan Poole and Klay Thompson are guys who are movement shooters. Jordan
Yeah.
can put the ball on the floor and he can make shit wiggle. Klay Thompson, movement shooter, right?
I
Then
agree.
you have Steph Curry, uh, 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 can got wiggle and then he can play off the ball. So you see Kevon Looney and Draymond Green, they can play off of those guys, right?
Right.
The problem with this team is that the only people that you can play off of on the bounce or off the catch or both is
Steph and
just
Jimmy.
Curry, right? So you see that two-man interchange thing right there, right? Now you don't really have those type of guards anymore. So the Draymonds and the Kevon Looney's and guys like that, they cannot play off of that front
Correct.
court thing.
Now
And
here's
the
wait. Let me just respond, and then Bruce, you got it. So
No,
my
I ain't
direct
tripping.
response
hold on,
to
hold on,
that
hold on.
is
Let me finish, right? So
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
the
about to order food
problem
real quick, so
with
go ahead.
yeah, problem with the two front court guys, right, is that they don't have guys to play off of in the backcourt. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yep.
literally what the problem is now, right? So there is no connectivity with front court and back court, or connector guy versus guy who can take a shot off the catch and off the bounce. That's literally what the problem is. Steve Kerr is playing like he still has that connectivity. So when I tell you that it's round hole square peg right now, that's the problem. And then on top of it, he's trying to augment that thing by throwing small guards out there, right? And it's not working. He's going to run his system until the shit don't work and until the damn team is in a hole. And this has been a problem for the longest, right? So now you got Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler got to do his thing, right? Now you have him and Draymond clashing, and I don't care what y'all say, they are clashing. It's so evident watching them on the court, right? So Draymond's effectiveness was having that interplay between guy who can be off the ball and all of that. That's literally what the problem is, right? So when we were able to get away with the small lineups back then, we were able to get away with the small lineups back then because we were way more dynamic, off the bounce, off the catch, right? Jimmy Butler, you see, if you had like the front court interplay and you had like a small forward out there, Jimmy could play. Jimmy and Draymond would certainly rock out. You know what I'm saying? But because you don't have those three guys to play off of, that's a problem. When Andrew Wiggins was out there, Andrew Wiggins, could put the ball on the floor, right? Andrew Wiggins could stretch the court, and then on top of it, Andrew Wiggins could play defense. So in the Western Conference Finals against Luka Doncic, they gave the ball to Wiggins, and what was Wiggins doing? He was fucking attacking Luka Doncic. In the prior round, when Luka was playing the Suns, they didn't have people that could put the ball on the floor. It was just Booker. It was just Chris Paul that couldn't put the ball on the floor, right? So we have been eroded of talent, and this is why I was skeptical of these trades, because I was like, these are the interplays that we need. You know what I'm saying? And that's why losing Jordan Poole and losing Klay Thompson, it was a shot.
One hash brown, right? Okay. It's gonna be
It was
six.
literally a shot in the chest, right? So that's kind of where the
No.
is.
You have a good one.
Thank you.
The Phoenix Suns. Somebody posted this graphic. The Phoenix Suns are no, not you, baby. The Phoenix Suns are 7-1 over their last 8 games. Look, look, I know people gonna troll, and I understand it. And look, with Steph Curry on the team, bro, I'm never
Bruce,
stressed out.
look at the makeup of their team, though, right?
Right. So that's what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say to you, there's only a few
Dylan
paths
came back.
from here.
Dylan came back too. That was
Right,
a huge major
right.
difference.
And Shadow. Remember we spoke about Dylan and how those
Of
guys
course,
don't
those are
have
the times.
correct.
Okay.
We look at Memphis. Look at Memphis.
Bro,
You mean
We've
to tell me
also
that?
had the worst schedule in the league for our
Hold on,
own
no.
guys.
True.
We
True.
have
Nah,
the
just
talent
hold
for that.
Hold it straight. I understand that, but this is just my sentiments. The Warriors only have a few paths from here, right? It's either you're going to find you a gem like an Ayo DeSamo, and I'm just naming a player who's on like less than a $10 million deal or a $12 million deal. It's either you're going to find a player like that and bring him into the fold, and he's going to do what you like as a coach quickly and help the team, a 6'5" combo guard who could dribble, pass, shoot, defend, or you're going to trade Jimmy Butler. Let me just call a spade a spade. I mean, I don't want to just do hypotheticals and stuff like that, but let's just be honest.
Bruce,
There's just
Bruce,
only few more
Bruce.
paths
You
to
can't trade
success
him, bro.
currently.
Bruce,
You can't.
you're done. You can't trade him.
We
One,
hold on.
one.
Let me
Nobody
just
wants that man, bro.
hey
Nobody at that
no,
salary. Not to
but
say he's not a good
no,
player,
We
but
can
at that
talk about our
salary.
team right now. We can talk.
any
No,
We don't have
team,
to talk about a trade.
Shadow. What if a team
OG,
that's
I
tanking?
agree.
Shadow. What if a
Yeah,
team? No, but I understand what OG Trey is saying. But let's just be honest. Like anything can happen in NBA. Shadow, you've been around the game for a long time. You know that, right?
yeah.
Anything can happen. Who thought Marcus Smart, a defensive player of the year, was going to be traded for a $3 million player, Derek White, and he was going to turn into a $30 million player? So I'm just simply saying anything can happen, right? Dylan Brooks
Yeah.
was traded and then traded again.
That
Nobody
shit ain't
probably saw
happening.
that happening so soon.
This is my thing. And we're not. I'm not playing the blame game, but if there's any blame to to place, it'd be on Steve Kerr. Like I'll give you a perfect example. What was the point of starting Will Richard and then playing him 9 minutes?
Yeah, 100%. That was stupid.
Like
Buffoonery.
you understand? Like he can't even get in enough rhythm, enough thing to for us to even see what we have and
He's still a
what we've
rookie.
seen when he plays. He's great. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Obviously,
he's
he's
still a
rookie.
rookie, but you
He's
can't
young.
yo-yo people like that.
He
Yo-yo and
You
has.
just
guys,
get
you
everybody
guys have been
complacent.
the biggest proponents of not giving these young guys too much too early. You guys have
Yeah, that's cap. That's
you
cap. Stop it.
that's not too, that's
Stop
not
it.
cap.
No, no, no,
Bro,
no,
you're
no. It
stuck.
is. It is
You're
because
confusing the
it
wrong
is
room, dog.
because again. I am a Florida.
I already
I'm a
told
Florida
you all
Gator
about the
fan, so I've been
retirement home of the team that we have, and we need to rely and lean on our
I,
young
I've
guys.
been I've been asking
And
for
I've
Will
been a
Richard to
super
play more
proponent of
from the beginning.
POA and defense. This is my
Will
thing.
Richard also hurts the offense a little because he's not a ball. He doesn't put the ball in. I don't. I know y'all have an issue with
Yeah,
the word ball
this
handler.
man
He
stop it, bro.
he doesn't put the
You
ball on the
confused.
floor.
Pod is
He
not the
has to have
Pod doesn't put the
offense
ball on the
created
floor.
for him.
Stop it. Stop it. You
That
coming
So
over?
hurts
you
the
think that
offense.
Odds is a better
And
ball
his
handler than Will
defense
Richard?
hasn't been great either. He
Oh my
has
god.
active hands. He has active hands. He may get some deflections, but he still gets blown by as well. That's why I always come back to if everyone on our team is a suboptimal perimeter defender right now, then you have to lean towards something. If everyone's suboptimal somewhere, you have to lean towards the person who's better in another area.
No, but the problem with that, in our current team, then if our POA is bad, then you lean into rim protection. And the best rim protector on our fucking team is TJD. But if TJD's on the court, then you lose creation,
TJD's not our
spacing.
best rim protector.
You think anybody's blocking shots and protecting the rim more than
Protecting the
TJD?
rim is not just blocking shots.
And being a rim deterrent?
Yes.
Bro, we have midgets on our team, bro.
That's
Nobody
fine.
is the
And this is exactly, see, whenever Urkel was bringing up the old iteration and how we had Klay Thompson, Looney, and all this stuff, like we always talk about how Steve Kerr doesn't want to change, but when you get a new roster, you inevitably change. And what I'm saying is, with this current roster, Draymond cannot play the 5 mainly because he doesn't have help rebounding the ball. He's not the rebounder he used to be. So we need a bigger body out there to help him on the glass. We are losing the glass battle almost nightly. So we need people to rebound the ball. And that comes with playing a center, whether that be
and
lane
and
post,
and
if you want to
and
do
it's
TJD,
gonna
if
be
that's matchup dependent, whatever
it's
it
gonna
is.
be post. It's gonna be post, but like I
I
said,
agree.
back to my suggestion. If Jimmy has the ball in his hands so much, what's the point of him being a 4 or 3? Bro, just slide the man to the fucking 2. Draymond Green is literally the outside of Kaminga and a, a shade of Moody is the only guy who's gonna be able to guard threes is Draymond. Because I've seen Draymond guard KD, he could guard threes.
But you
And then
can't
you put
start
Al
Al
Horford
Horford.
who could
That's the
stretch the
thing.
floor, Post who could stretch the floor. They're not collapsing on Jimmy. He's
You
not the
realize
greatest shooter, but he can create rim pressure and attack. And then Steph is Steph on the spacing aspect. That's
Shadow.
what I'm saying going forward because a litmus test of what I'm seeing is we've dropped stupid games. Yes, we're 9-9, but we could easily be 12-6 if we took care of business.
Hear me out,
Because there's
Shadow.
3 games that are completely unnecessary. So I'm not completely giving up. I'm far from giving up. But what I'm saying is we're in 9-1-1 right now, and we have to fix a problem now. We can't fix a problem in January or February. We have to fix a problem right now because we
Hear
could be
me
one
out.
of those teams to go 6 in a row or 7-1. But we
Hear
have
me
to
out.
figure shit out now. Yeah.
So the main issue with your lineup that I see just off the bat is you're starting 3 of your center rotation.
Yeah, but Draymond got vetoed at center now.
But he's still going to place that. That's what I'm saying. Draymond can't be the center that we have to have out there. What I'm saying is he's going to play small ball center. Of course, that's what he's great at, small ball center still. But he still needs a center next to him. So if we're doing that, then you can't have 3 of your center rotation starting. That's what I'm saying. Even with starting Al Horford, it messes up his minutes. But if you're going to start Al Horford and Post, now you're going to have TJD playing minutes, and he's a situational big to begin with.
Bro, I know Steve Kerr. He's gonna go to some sort of twin towers, and if it's not Al Horford, he's gonna go fucking TJD, and I don't want him to start TJD. So my thing is, like right now, guys are playing a roll up. Let's put guys back into respective roles. Like right now, currently in this iteration, Jimmy's more suited to be a 4, but Jimmy has always really been a 2. So let's fucking slide that nigga to the 2 and keep it fucking and see what we get. And
I
put
think we'll
Draymond
see
who
it,
could
but I don't
still
think we're
guard some threes, right? And then we have a backline defense of 7 feet tall and at least 6'9", 6'9.5". Then we have Draymond who's 6'5", 6'6", and the size we have Jimmy who's 6'7", and we have Steph who's 6'2.5", barely getting threes when he's wearing Nike foam posits.
I think
So
we will see that lineup. I just don't think it'll start.
no, I'm just saying right now, I just don't want to go. If we lose to look at our schedule. What's our next 5 games? Anybody chat? Anybody could pull up the schedule real quick. I'm moving and grooving.
Same.
Okay. Jazz, Rock, look, Houston. Good Lord. Houston, OKC, bro. If we lose against the Jazz, do you know the crash out that's gonna happen on that TL, bro? Jazz, Houston, and OKC. If we fuck around and go 1-3, we're under 500, bro. This is 9-1-1, bro. Vibes, exactly. Because last night they got blown out by OKC at the end, but they were rocking with them for 3 quarters. You know what I'm saying? There's shit we gotta fix, like our rotations. It's looking ugly now. Players that aren't even that bad are looking terrible out there. Like this ain't good, bro. This
I
ain't
think
good,
he's
bro.
slowly but surely going to tighten these rotations up.
We need to, man, because 9-9 ain't it, Chief. 9-9 ain't it, Chief.
Bro, I'm
If we
telling you.
fuck around and go 1-3, 0-3, I pray to God we go 3-0 and we turn this bitch
Bro,
around. You know what I'm
bro,
saying? But like teams like OKC, the Detroit Pistons, like right now we don't even have answers for these guys as it currently stands. That's why I'm down to just like tweak shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when Kuminga's coming back.
I
You know what
think
I'm
if he
saying?
can come
So
back
like he's
and
still
take on the
16,
role of
17
being the
points, and that's gonna help out, obviously.
yeah, if he can come back and take on the role of being just the super scorer off the bench, then I think that'll bode well for the team.
Morgan, you're dying, man. Relax. Relax, Morgan. Morgan's just over there dying, bro. Cozy. Don't start your fuckery, man. Do not start your fuckery, Cozy.
Heard, man. Morgan Freebrand.
Oh man, this is crazy, fam. We lost to Portland without like 2 of their top 4 players, bro.
Yeah, like Shaden Sharp didn't even play, and
Aiden
one
Sharp didn't play, and Drew
one
Holiday is
and Drew
playmaking
Holiday
his
and
fucking
Drew Holiday
mind
been
out
going
this year.
crazy. This is
What's
probably one
dude
of his
named
Drew
Gabriel
Holiday is
Love? Gabriel Love
playmaking
gave
his
us a 30
fucking
ball.
mind out this year.
yeah. And the thing is, Shadow, what blew me? Pause is when them boys started double teaming Danny Avdia. Yo, that's
Bro,
different. Like, why you?
that's
What are
what's
you
Looking
doing,
though,
man?
man.
bro. We just don't trust. We just don't trust
We didn't have nobody to
our
guard him.
defense, man. We just don't trust our defense. We got to get back to defensive principles. But OG
feel
Yeah,
like
how
Trey,
y'all
I'm
doing,
not.
he
y'all?
is a
I'm
26.
far from saying that your suggestions are mute, bro. Like I'm willing to try whatever, and I'm listening to whatever. This is not like a battle between the bro. We're all on the same side. We want the Warriors to win, bro. I just want to fix the issue now because things can turn around. Bro, the Raptors turned that bitch around, and so did the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns were looking like the worst team in the fucking league. And
We
now
gonna be straight, man. Out of
And
this
now,
nasty stretch of schedule, we gonna be straight.
the Phoenix Suns were literally the worst team in the fucking league. Dylan Brooks comes back, boom. A light switch, boom, 7-1.
yeah, but it's like it's D book and
Phoenix
defense
looked
that's key.
fucking terrible, bro. At the beginning of the at the early part. They looked fucking awful.
I think we're in major dysfunction right now, bro.
Yeah, I just think we don't have an identity.
Bro, we're in major dysfunction.
I know
bro.
because there's nothing to lean on.
But
We can't
Sat,
lean on
but
shooting. We
Sat,
can't lean on
but
defense. We can't lean on size.
and
We gotta lean on something.
forget what you can lean on. Several individuals, your role is changing every day. One day you're playing power forward, next day you're playing guard, next day you come off the bench, next day you starting. Like, what could you lean on?
Low-key, I think we do have an identity. Our identity is Steph
Bro.
or die. That's
Hey,
it.
Yeah,
That's the identity.
I knew he was coming in here on some
Gigi always coming here like fuck,
Gigi,
man. Like
you see that zone shit that we were the backline zone stuff that we were running last season, bro?
Man.
Every time it's getting fried, bro. Like,
Bro, we've been talking about
Hey,
this zone for the past 2 years, bro.
that
bro,
zone
Like
is
we've been
so
talking about it.
ass.
We've been talking about it.
I
bro,
This isn't
hate
new.
Gigi, every time they go to it, right? Every time, like
backdoor lob.
There was one possession last night, right? And I think it's funny because I'm watching teams play against it, and not even in like in our games, bro, but like just in every game. Teams, these coaches came way more prepared for this damn zone shit this year, right? So even when we've gone to it, I'm just watching dudes not only make the play, bro, but they're literally just shooting over the zone. Last night I watched I forget who made the shot though. I was like, oh, they're going to the zone. And it worked for maybe a few possessions. And then I just watched them just start to shoot over it, bro. And I was like, oh my God.
Bro, because when you have pods at the top of the zone rotating, shit gets serious quick.
You
Bro.
keep putting this on pods, but we don't have.
I'm not blaming pods,
Bro,
OG
The
Trey. Don't get your
reality
panties in a bunch.
is when we
Moody
started
got
playing
blown
zone,
I'm not
we
blaming just
said something
pods. Don't
about
get your
it
panties
because
in a
we're
bunch.
not supposed to be playing zone. We've
bro,
been saying
It
something
ain't
about
just
it.
bro,
pods.
Gigi,
Like this
you
isn't
don't have to
new.
push this agenda, bro. Everybody was
No,
getting
fuck
smoked.
that. I'm not even talking about pods. I'm
It
just
ain't
saying
no
in
agendas,
general.
brother.
It's
I'm
not.
not
It
talking
ain't
about
nothing about
pods. We
pods.
we
But you
pods
are.
FC now, brother.
Morgan Freebrand.
We pods FC now. I fuck with pods nowadays.
That's fine, but when you mention him at the top of the zone, it doesn't matter who you put at the top of the zone. They were getting smoked.
yeah.
No, wait, hold on. It does matter. Personnel definitely does matter.
Okay, so tell me who
Except
you put at the
I'm
top of
just
the
talking
zone. Then.
about this team in general. Like I'm not just blaming pods because if you put Buddy at the top of the zone, he's getting
Bro,
fried too. So it's not just pods.
You can name
bro.
anybody. It doesn't matter if anybody at the top of the zone is
No,
getting fried. You
that's
have
not
no
true. You
perimeter
put
defense.
Herb Jones at
Man,
the top of the zone. He's not getting
no.
Herb
fried.
Jones isn't
It's
on
not
our
a
team,
pods issue,
pal.
bro.
That's
Bro, it's not a
spicy.
pods issue, man.
That's what I'm
So,
saying.
Just said Herb Jones. He's not on our team, buddy.
It's not a pods issue, man.
I've been,
It's
you know
not
what I'm
about
saying?
the
All of it with the
show.
I just want to
pieces
say
that
good
were
morning
asked.
to my
He
warrior
getting
friends.
sensitive. He getting sensitive. Ain't nobody worried about
No.
pods. I'm just saying
You're
he's
giving
one of the
Fresh
niggas.
misinformation.
I'm just saying
I
he's
just
one
want to
of the
make sure.
niggas.
Oh,
The man had 20
here we
points
go,
last night, bro. What are we
man.
doing
Bro,
here?
Pods was
How are my
hooping,
friends this
bro. I
morning?
don't
How are my
even,
friends
bro.
this morning?
King
My
Solomon.
dear
I
friend
said Buddy
Shadow.
Hield too. What you
Urkel.
mean, King? I brought up Buddy Hield too. Buddy Hield is a liability. Buddy Hield, I'm actually more mad
We
at
know
Buddy than
Buddy Hield's a
Pods.
But what is the
liability,
root of our
but Moody
dysfunction
was
stem
also
from?
a liability.
I'm getting Moody too. Moody didn't play well. So like I said, bro, it's not just Pods. It's the personnel on the team.
So
But
stop mentioning him and talk about
what do you
us
mean
not
stop
having
mentioning him? I can
personnel.
talk about whoever the fuck I want. Pods is ass. What the fuck? This not gonna tell me who to mention or who to not
Hey,
Here we
mention.
go.
You
This
not,
see
nigga
how
is
this
not
guy,
real.
hey,
this
wait a
guy
This
second,
nigga
wait
tell
a
me who to mention
second,
or who to
wait a
not mention.
second.
Are you
He
all
Do
lied.
right?
Just
not,
ask
Come
him
on,
right now.
dog.
Don't switch up. Don't
Are you
switch
all
do
up.
right?
not talk about Jamaican pods like
Come
that.
on.
Are you all right?
GG,
Do
hey,
not talk about the
GG,
Jamaican like
GG,
that. You're like a real
GG,
New York nigga, man. Fucking
GG.
relax, man. No?
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga
Real
though?
soft, real soft, real soft.
Shut your. All
This
right, you
dude
know what?
I
I'm not
thought he
switching
even
about
and
to
gonna.
say
I'm
changing
not.
worried
up. No,
about
no,
mother.
no.
I ain't gonna
Did
lie.
he
I
not
I'm
was
not
say
hating
even
on
about to
Pods
that.
get to yelling
FC?
with you on this app,
This
bro.
is a
This is
soft nigga we
basketball, bro.
talking to.
Go ahead,
This
bro.
is
Do
a
your
soft
thing,
nigga we
bro.
talking to. He
All
said
right,
we
bro.
Pods FC, and then he said that nigga ass. Stand on something.
Well,
If you
You know
can't
what?
that's
stand
a
on
real
something, you
New
You
can't
know
York
stand
what?
on
nigga,
nothing,
man.
man.
That's what
You
he
know
does.
what? You
Come
know
on,
what?
big dog.
When he
You know
gets
what? You
mad,
right.
you gonna get
I know I'm
upset.
right.
You
I'm
know what?
telling
You
you,
He
right.
you're
gonna
wrong,
throw
little
shots,
bro.
man. He's
You
trolling, man.
I'm big homie.
Don't
I'm
take
trying
it
to teach
personal,
you a
OG
lesson, little
Trey.
dog.
OG Trey, don't take it personal, man. It's
I'm
just
just trying to teach him something. I'm trying to teach him something as the
Listen,
OG.
listen.
You
OG,
can't do that. You can't
OG,
flip flop, little dog.
what you mean I can't flip flop?
I'm teaching you a lesson, my man. You say you
Teaching
from New
what
York?
lesson? You need to teach Pots how to shoot the ball, you bum ass nigga. That's the
Pod shot
problem
well
here.
hey
yesterday.
man,
You
You
he
need
had
to
wrong
go
10
with
free
teach
that.
throws
Pots how to
last
shoot the
night.
ball, you bum ass. That nigga can't dribble.
He had 10
He
free
is
throws
a
last night.
point
He did
guard.
his job.
This is a point guard that can't dribble, can't shoot, can't defend, can't get past his man. What
He
the
shot
fuck does he
efficient
do
last
here?
night, big dog.
Pods is a JUCO
He was
MVP. You know
efficient,
that?
bro.
He was efficient last night. What are
You
you
want to know
talking
that?
He
about?
had 10
Pods
free
is a
throws.
JUCO
What do you mean?
MVP, bro.
You said he was inefficient. He was efficient last night.
I didn't even say nothing about Pods
I
being
don't know, Pedro.
efficient.
How many
Stand on
rebounds?
something.
Did
That
he
wasn't
almost
even.
have a
I ain't
triple
say
double
nothing
though?
about
Hey,
no
little dog. Hey,
efficiency.
He
little
almost
dog.
had a
Hey, little
This
triple
dog.
double
nigga is
last
a
night.
dirt
Relax.
ball. What the
Hey, little
fuck are we
dog.
talking about?
Hey, little dog.
He's a
Stop
dirt
talking to me,
ball.
little dog.
I could have swore I just seen a graphic of Pod shooting
Talk to
22.5% in the
people your age.
playoffs.
Talk to
And
people your
this
age.
shit is sickening.
Urkel, get a
Hey,
hold of
hey,
this,
I
man.
know you heard this one. I know you heard this one, GG. This is the grown folks table.
all right.
22.5.
So what we got to figure out, right? This is what I know. Okay, we have to sit here and figure out one, the guy next to Steph
Somebody's echoing.
has
Somebody's
to be able
echoing.
to guard. Okay, the dude next to Steph has to be able to guard. That's a non-starter. You know what I'm saying? Like if
So
that
Eric,
person
it's not a matter if he's it's not a matter if he's cute, right?
nah,
I agree with you, Ert.
You don't have any.
But who is that
You don't
guy?
have any cute
guard.
people on the team this year, bro. What do you mean?
Who is that player, Ert? Who is that guy?
I just don't think you guys have any light skins on the team anymore, bro. That's the problem. Holy fuck, this is wild, man. We're okay. Hey, what happened to Will Richard? Why did he only play 6 minutes last night?
Steve Kerr is a terrorist. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. Steve Kerr.
That man is a war criminal.
Steve Kerr has to fucking stop being nervy. I mean, he's a G, bro. I mean, I don't understand. This is
Steve
crazy,
Kerr is a war criminal. You know, all of these niggas that was calling us conspiracy theorists about JK, now they're saying the same things about Will Richard and Pods. It's hilarious stuff. It's hilarious stuff. Because when we were saying that Steve Kerr, he'll play these funny games with JK's minutes and then he'll bench him, everybody was like, there's no way, bro. Steve Kerr loves everybody.
I mean,
and now he's doing the same shit with Will Richard. And everybody's saying, oh
Will
my gosh, look what
Richard
Will
is
Richard's
a
doing.
rookie.
Okay, bro.
Hey,
A
I have a question about Will
Okay,
Richard
bro.
real quick. Could it be the fact that I don't know, he's a rookie, second rounder, and shouldn't be starting
I don't give
in
a
the
fuck.
NBA yet?
Listen, he could be a rookie. He could be
He
a
can't
JUCO
shoot?
player. It doesn't matter.
Wait, I don't know.
It does
better?
matter.
Okay.
If he's better than the
Oh,
players
you're
we're
right.
playing, it doesn't matter whether he's
Better
a
based
rookie or
on
whether
what,
he's
though?
a.
That's what I'm asking you.
He
What is
could
he
be a
better based
20-year
on?
player. He could be a 20-year player or a first-year player. If he's better than the players we're currently playing, put him on the floor. It's not
What is
rocket
he
science.
better at, though?
He's better at defending the ball than Buddy Hield.
Okay,
He's
first
hit
of all,
more shots than Buddy Hield.
Okay,
He's a
I
better
is he
agree
really
defender
with
good
than
that.
Pods.
guy? Is he
If
really
he's
good?
better
Do
than the
not
niggas on the
allow.
floor,
Listen to me.
play him.
Do
It's
not
not rocket
allow.
science.
Hold on for a second, guys. Do not allow Jay to come in here and fucking gaslight. We're not gonna do that. He's
No,
starting
Jay
shit up.
repeated
That's
what
number
I
one.
said.
Number two, the same fucking Lakers
started fucking Austin Reeves, who's undrafted, and this guy has the nerve to come in here and talk fuckery. Don't listen to Jay, bro. He's
You right.
gloating.
You right.
He's
He trolling.
gloating. They got the little 12-4, and he's fucking gloating, bro. The fucking time out with that shit. Let's get back on the conversation.
My
Hey.
argument for him
OG
being
You
a
about to
rookie, not the
say-
same as Jay's though. That's the thing. Like when he says that Will Richard is better than Buddy, no one's arguing that. That's fine, but their skill sets are different. Like when we argue these players, we have to look at what we're arguing. Buddy is a shooter. That's what he comes in the game to do, to shoot. We don't put Will in the game to come in and shoot. We put him in to defend. But if he's not necessarily defending,
Did you just get that
shit,
Shams
Chris Paul's
Noti?
retiring.
You just got that Shams Noti?
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it,
Oh,
right?
shit.
All right, bet.
But yeah, he's not putting Will Richard in to come space the floor. Like if Will does knock down shots, that's like the plus to his game. We put Will in to defend and really like move the ball and then cut. He's literally GP2. Like that's what we put him in the game to do. So if we're gonna put these players out there, we have to understand what they're being put out there to do. And if they're not doing that per se, then why are we keeping them out there?
But when was the last time Buddy Hield hit 2 threes?
I'm not disagreeing. I think we should cut Buddy's minutes completely. I think we will eventually. I think in the next few games, we're not going to see Buddy.
Yeah, I understand that, but then that's where the question comes up. So Buddy Hield has been asked all year. Pods has been asked halfway through the year. He has a couple good games here and there. I ain't gonna diss him because we Pods FC now, right? Moses Moody, he's wishy-washy too. He'll go out there, give you 8 threes one day, next day he's 1 for 9. So he's a funny nigga too. You got Will Richard, who's a rookie, and he's had some good minutes on the team. And they starting him. So why do
Right.
you start him and then play him 8 minutes and then go play Buddy Hield 20 minutes so he can go miss 8 shots? What the fuck is that? Mind you, Will Richard is playing well. He might have hit
So-
a 3 or 2. He might have got a deflection or 2. We put Buddy Hield out there so he can miss 6 straight. We put Pods out there so he can get beat 5 times straight and get attacked 4 possessions straight. Why?
See, but you're like generalizing it though. When Will Richard was out there, I don't think there was a problem. Like our offense was fine yesterday. The issue yesterday was our defense and rebounding. We couldn't defend or rebound. So if we're not doing any of that, what do you have to match that with? More offense. If we're not finishing out defensive possessions, then you have to counter that with offense. And then, of course, you want to eventually try to go back to defense at points and times. But if it's not working, you have to do what's working for that particular game.
I think that Steve Kerr thinks this exact way, and that's why we keep losing. He's a fucking moron. What do you mean we can't defend, so let's put on more offense? How does the fuck does that work?
Okay, so if you put out defense out there,
We
then your
can't get
offense
stops, y'all.
suffers.
Let's put out more scorers.
But what I'm saying is, if you're putting defense out there and you're not getting the stops, you're sacrificing your offense by putting the defense out there. So now you're in a double whammy because your defense is still
The
getting
offense
beat.
ain't shit anyway. We get scoring droughts
You're,
either way.
you're not actually listening to the conversation.
Okay, go ahead.
You're not actually
Ex-
listening to what I'm
My
saying.
fault. My fault. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead. Explain yourself.
I'm explaining. You're not listening. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. My fault. You good, bro. My fault.
If we put defenders out there, inherently the defenders that we have are specialists. They're primarily defenders. Therefore, they're not pluses on offense. So if we put defense out there and that defense is still getting beat, we have to then match the scoring the other team's doing by scoring. Therefore, we don't have scoring because defense is out there. So what do you do if you're getting beat anyway? You put offense out there because if you know you're getting beat on
Trey, you
defense,
gaslighting.
how am I gaslighting?
You gaslighting because even the dudes who you pretend to say are scorers, they're
Tell me,
specialists.
no. Don't tell me who I
Ours is
pretend.
a
Use
specialist.
names. Let's have a
The only
conversation.
two
Who's the names?
individuals on the Golden State Warriors today that
Mhm.
are not specialists are Steph Curry and Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler. That's it.
Okay, what does that have to do with what I'm saying?
Huh?
I'm gonna get to that. I was gonna let him finish like talking, Bruce. But go ahead. Go ahead.
You
No,
got
I
it. Cooking for me, GG. You got it.
Yeah,
OG
go ahead.
Trey, I think it's hilarious because I agree. We do have a lot of specialists on our team, right?
Mhm.
But the personnel on our team is based on Steve Kerr. We suck based on Steve Kerr, and the
Explain
offense.
though, like I like when y'all.
I'm gonna get to that. I ain't cut you off.
Go ahead.
I ain't cut you off. Look, this is the problem. Is like we can't lean defense because then we can't score. We can't leave offense because then we can't get stops. Who
Okay.
the fuck built this roster?
No, see, that's the thing. You're trying to allude to talk to basketball. Tell me why it's not working and why what you're saying is going to work or why it should work in theory.
Well,
That's what I want to talk
I'm
about.
going to tell you why it doesn't work. If you're going to lean defense, you can't score. You can lean offense, but
That's what
you
I
can't
just
score
said.
either way. Hold on. You can lean offense, but you can't score either way. It's Steph and Jimmy, and that's it. Who on our team
Offense
is?
wasn't the issue last night. That's what I'm saying, GG.
We're not talking about last night. I'm talking about what you
Oh my
just said.
gosh, my man.
You just said that when we lean offense, we
I'm
can't get
talking
stops.
about last
When
night.
we lean, you're talking about last night. We lost the rebounding battle.
That's
Last night we lost.
defense.
They got like 60 rebounds to our
That
like
is
38.
defense. You know, defensive rebounding is finishing a defensive possession. That is part of defense.
I agree with that. We couldn't finish the possession by getting a rebound. But I'm
Okay.
talking generally and not just last night. I'm not just speaking directly on last night. We've had how many games have we played so far this season? We're 9-9. What are we talking about?
I attribute that to our record, how many games we played this season. But like I said, sorry, I'm eating. Hopefully that doesn't sound crazy. But like I said, if we lean defense, which is, having a Will Richard out there, having a GP2, those types of players, your offense is going to suffer. So like I was saying before,
GP2 is leaning defense?
Yes. But
okay,
like
bro.
I was saying
Okay,
before,
bro.
I loved how you were breaking every player down and what they were bad at. Because every player, you pretty much said they're up and down. So, which is why I asked Bruce and Urkel the question earlier. If we know we have these young players who are up and down, you have to put the player out there who works best with your stars. And I asked them who that player was.
That is Buddy Hield.
Let me be dead ass honest with you, right? Everybody that you're suggesting that works or listen to me. Let me tell you something. The guy next to
He's
Steph
talking
Curry.
about pods. He ain't talking about nobody else. He's talking about pods. Right?
We can have a conversation. I'm asking you guys to tell me.
The guy next to Steph Curry, if he cannot guard, why are we? I literally hear people talk about this shit about preserving Steph and get the second option and all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where everyone fucked up because the way that you preserving is putting people around him that can guard. You know
and
what I'm saying?
That's why I asked you the question.
That's literally what
who is that guy on our team right now who can guard that you want to put next to Steph?
That's literally what the problem is. It's like bro. Ever since Clay and Jordan left, it's been musical chairs at the 2 guard spot. You know what I'm saying? And I hear people talk about Melton, this, that. Honestly, I don't think Melton was the answer because you saw how quick Melton got hurt. He looked nice in theory, you know what I'm saying? And the theory of him is nice, but, he got hurt very, very easily. You know what I'm saying? And that's been the story of his career. But I'm telling you, Jordan, the reason why Jordan worked is because Andrew was guarding that dude. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan tried really hard on defense, right? But even that, like how the offense flowed and all of that, it was imperfect. You know what I'm saying? With Clay,
so I'm asking you who you want to put out there that's on our team right now. That's literally the question I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
I think the biggest issue with the team has been the same issue they've had for the last 3 years.
Oh my God, a Laker fan. Oh Jesus.
They just
Here
don't
go this
have.
nigga. Here go this guy.
Just a
Hate
second.
this
I need niggas to get out of their
hate
emotions.
this guy.
Get out of your emotions for a second. Get out of your
All
emotions for a
right,
second.
Have some
Fuck
goals.
him, you
I'll put
king,
you on
bro.
game.
I'm not
Give
trying
me a
to get
second.
from a Laker fan this morning.
I'm not a Laker fan. I'm gonna
You
tell you
are
the
a Laker
truth.
fan, man.
Somebody
Give me a
pack
second.
this nigga, bro.
Give me 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Give me 10 seconds.
You're literally going to sit up here and say what exactly?
Give me a second. I'll tell you. They don't have the personnel to consistently get stops.
All right, we've been saying that the
Just a
entire
second. Just give me a second. You're not letting me to finish. So the biggest issues that we have here are between Moody and Kuminga because they're the best wings that we have on the team. However, can you let me finish?
All right, my fault. My fault.
Pipe
My
down,
fault.
pipe down. I know it's a tough time you guys are going through.
He says
but-
y'all.
Exactly. He says y'all and then we.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
No, I say y'all because I saw this coming. That's why I said those winning.
Okay, enough. All right.
Enough of that shit.
Let's move on. Anyways.
Oh God.
Anyways.
That's why my only question to y'all is who do we put out there? If you can tell me who that player is who's guarding next to Steph Curry, then I am more than willing to, hear you
Melton
out.
would be our best
Hey,
option.
man. Hey, let's put pods out there, right?
But
Steve
why?
Kerr-
But why are we putting pods out there? I
Just
want to
throw
have
them
a
out there, man.
conversation.
Just
That's
cause, man.
that's where y'all get this messed up. I like to have the conversation because
Just throw them out there,
if
man.
y'all present me with a better option and it makes sense, it's like, okay, that
Pods
makes
is
sense.
the best option, bro. I'm telling you. Pods is the best option.
But
I don't
why?
know why we're not starting them, because what's the point in, having Richard out there if then you're gonna put Pods and just play him to 35 minutes anyway? You know
But
what I'm saying?
why are they
Yep.
putting pods out there
You're
though?
gonna play Will Richard
Why,
9 minutes
though?
and then put Paz
Just start him,
28.
man. I mean,
What the fuck? Just start
Repeating the same
Paz.
thing doesn't
start
do
him, man.
anything, Gigi. We heard it. But why is he putting
Start him,
pods out there?
just start him. Just start him. Pods, Moody, Steph, Draymond, and Jimmy. That's it.
They
Let's just
said pods. Oh
why
my.
not just start that lineup? You know what I'm saying? But no, we're gonna go back to the Quentin Post shit, and then the whole thing is just irritating, man. The whole thing.
Because I just don't understand, because we've tried everything else. Literally have tried it, and it's not working on one end or the other. It's clunky on one end or the other. So if it's clunky with all of the iterations we try,
What's the
and I
status
keep
now?
asking y'all, who fits the best out of all of our young players
You got
next
it,
to
but the
the
answer is
vets?
Pods, man. It's literally Pods. There goes
But I
your answer.
want you to explain why.
It's literally Pods, man.
Because
It's
this is
literally
where all of these chat idiots get it twisted, because they don't know why
You won, OG
Pods is
Trick.
out there,
I
but
don't
you
know what else
also
to tell you,
refuse
bro.
to
You won.
explain it.
You got it, man. You won, man. You won. Is that what you want to hear, bro? You won, man. You won. You absolutely won. Pods is the best player. Bro, he gave you 10 free throws last night. That's like
Urkel. Offensively,
Oh my god.
okay, let's start with Moody. What is Moody's offensive skill set on our team?
Oh God.
He's a 3-and-D player.
Oh God.
3-and-D player. Does
Yeah.
Moody create offense for himself?
He's a 3-and-D player, so
So
not
no.
really.
So he doesn't really put the ball on the floor. That means his table needs to be set for him. Cool.
Was Clay a 3-and-D? Was Clay
No. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Gigi,
Let him go.
please,
Let him go.
please
Let
let
him
us
go.
have a conversation.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. That's why I told him. Let you go, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go cook.
Go ahead. What were you asking, Quan?
I said, wasn't Clay the exact same way? 3-and-D.
So I'm glad you asked. Klay Thompson was a 3-and-D player, but the difference between Klay Thompson and Moody, Klay Thompson moved around Klay Thompson was almost in constant movement, just like Steph Curry was. Klay Thompson would constantly set screens for Steph while also relocating himself. Moody tends to only really set the screens when they're a part of a set or an action. He's not just automatically out there moving, trying to set screens, create plays for others. That's what separates a Moody and a Klay outside of course, the defense and the elite shooting. But if you want to do like a light version, Moody's not as active on offense as a Klay Thompson is.
Do you think that's his fault, or do you think that's the coaching? Like what he's asked to do?
I just don't think that's a part of his skill set. Like, there's not a lot of players in this league who move off the ball like that.
Right.
So it's not something that you can just ask a player to do if they're not like keen to doing that. So he's not naturally a player who does that. That's what separates him from a Klay.
Well, maybe he should have got packed up, because this is the Warriors. If you can't move off the ball and move in the flow of offense, then why the fuck is he? Why are you out there?
These are all questions that have been asked in previous years, but he's on the team. So if he
But
doesn't,
the problem is, can't none of these niggas do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody on this roster can do what the Warriors.
The motion shit, dead ass only work for Draymond and Steph. And Steph can play in any offense. So
that's where you're
leave
wrong.
one man out.
That's where my Pods argument comes in, because Pods does do that stuff off the ball. He's not the shooter or defender that Klay Thompson. He's not the defender that Moody is on the ball. But he's active off the ball on defense. And on offense, he is doing that off-ball stuff. You repeatedly see him setting screens for other people to get open shots, whether it's like a pin. I don't know what you would call it whenever they're in the corner. but setting that screen so the corner shooter's open. He sets pin downs. He's running off ball, trying to get Steph free. And this is all him not having the ball at all. And what I'm saying is that helps the Warriors offense open up. And if our other young players aren't doing that, even if Pods is bad on defense, if he's at least bringing that to the offense, that helps more if everyone else is also bad on defense. Because if they're not bringing that to the offense, then what are they bringing?
I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't think our problem is offense. Nobody on this team can get a
I'm gonna
fucking
be real
stop.
with you.
I didn't say
I'm gonna be
that.
real with you,
I've been
Oak
saying our problem is defense, but
Tree.
everyone's bad at defense, so you have to figure something else out.
Tree.
It's nothing to figure out when you got a bunch of fucking 6'2", 6'3" niggas out there. It's nothing to figure out.
It's
I'm
that
gonna be
simple.
better than you.
How about you
hold
stop?
up.
How about you stop
Quan.
bitching and put the nigga that's 6'8" out there?
Thank
So
you.
your
What the fuck
solution
are we
is putting
talking
Kuminga
about?
out there.
Thank you.
Yo,
Put JK out there. You
Yo,
can
Fucking
run
system,
around
bitch.
with
Play the
6'2" and
African.
6'3"
No.
niggas.
Hold
You
up.
get
Quan, the
cooked.
question
Bitch,
is
play the
what,
African.
though?
What are we
Quan,
talking?
Quan,
Can we talk
Quan.
real basketball
Yeah,
real quick?
yes,
Why
Quan,
are
yes.
niggas
Hold
out
on,
there
hold
with
on,
4 guard
Quan.
lineups and
Quan.
Al Horford?
Yo,
Quan,
What the fuck are we
OG
doing?
Trade,
Quan,
OG
Quan.
Trade be
Hey,
making
no.
Pod
Quan
seem
and I
like
have
a nipple,
been having a
Hold up,
conversation, bro.
Quan.
You're trying to come in and derail me, Bruce. Let me talk
No,
to Quan.
you
Let
making
me
Pod
talk to
seem like
Quan.
he's Canuple. He's
I'm
not.
listening.
Let me talk to
He's
Quan.
not Canuple, bro.
Hold on. Let me be honest with you, right? This shit right here with JK, right? I just want to move on from JK, bro, because niggas sat there a few weeks ago, right? When Steph went off, right? Or like a week ago when Steph went off, and they said, oh, this was all JK's fault. They just moved better and all of that. JK hasn't been there in like a couple of games now. And I'm going to be honest with you. After the Spurs game, after Steph ain't scoring 40-something no more, you see what the problem is now, bro. There's a legit problem. You know what I'm saying? And like, we hate JK so much that we like deluded ourselves into believing that all these guards are going to play defense. You know what I'm saying? And they're not, bro. They're not OKC. So no matter what you try to sit here and tell us about, like these guards, like, and they're like the same height and all. No. They can't guard, bro. And then on top of it, there is no center back there to do all the dirty work. Now you got old Draymond out there. You know what I'm saying? And Draymond can do a pretty good job at cleaning stuff up. But then there's the relationship between offense and defense. I'm telling you, bro, the combinations are not right. They're not proper combinations.
See, that's the thing. JK in that lineup that was what, a plus 15? It was like Steph, Pods, JK, Jimmy, Dre, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
We can start that. That's completely fine. That lineup works. The issue is the other lineups. It's like you can't run that lineup all 48 minutes.
So I just want taller
This is as
niggas
good
out
as-
there. I don't give a
since
fuck who
Pod-
you
Taller
guys.
people doesn't mean that they're doing
Since
things that
Pod
need to
is
be done.
Taller people is a.
Yo,
If I see a 6'2" nigga,
That's you.
aka Pajinski, out there, he's getting
barbecue
attacked
chicken.
every fucking time.
Okay. Quan.
AKA
Why
who?
did
I'm
why
just
did
talking.
Ryan
I'm just
Rollins
talking
drop
strictly
30 on us?
basketball right now.
Wait,
If
Quan.
I'm
AKA who?
six,
That ass with you, right?
Quan, Ryan Rollins dropped 30 on us. JK was
Okay.
guarding him.
Let me be dead ass with you. The only thing that's going to save us,
Who was guarding the young bull off the bench last night?
the
Was
only
it
thing
JK?
that's going to save us,
It was no one. He was frying everybody.
Gary
That's my
Payton,
point.
and Gary Payton was getting fried the most too. So you
Everybody
hyper-focusing.
was getting fried. This is my point.
No, it's not your point. One, your point is you're trying to make Pajimski seem like he's Canuple. He's not. And then you're trying to.
y'all are having a whole different discussion than I'm having, bro. Like, let me
hear the real discussion.
Let me be dead ass honest with you, okay? If this team continues on the trajectory that they are on right now, the front office is just going to blow this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Just blow it up.
They're literally just going to blow this shit up.
At this point, just blow this shit up.
That's what's going to happen.
It would have been their fault though. It would have been their fault though, Eric, because ultimately we don't make the decisions. They get paid money to do so. They've been ignoring the elephant in the room, and they've been getting bullied. Right? You should have let Wiseman go, but you didn't. You go back for GP2. We didn't beg them to do that. They did that. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's mind-boggling, bro. Like you've made concessions year after year after year. Steph Curry continues to go supernova, and we don't address it.
They have politicked themselves into They have politicked themselves into a corner now. You know what I'm saying?
You
And they
realize
just-
it was politics with even drafting these players?
bro, everybody was
Yeah,
politics.
because
man.
they could have
Yo,
drafted better players.
why am I hearing?
Oh, but y'all blame the
Hold up, hold
coach
up,
when the
hold
coach
up.
wanted those better players.
OG
But the
Trey,
politics,
OG Trey.
Even
the
if they
politics
drafted
came into
Franz,
play.
Bro,
stop it.
you
Now
see
you
every
gaslighting.
time I
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
gaslighting.
The coach wanted
oh
other
my
players.
fucking God, bro. Can I fucking speak? Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's always the same niggas up here like derailing the fucking conversation, dog. Yo,
Bruce.
all right, cool. So what I'm saying, right? When I hear Draymond Green saying that, oh, we didn't want Lauri Markkanen, what the hell are we doing, bro? You know that a player like that would have helped Draymond Green?
But what were we giving up for Lauri?
I don't care what we would have given up, bro. Like,
Okay, then if you don't care,
Well,
I
wait.
understand your
Well, if
frustration.
you remember the reports back then, it was what we seen. It was Pods holding up the deal. I'm just saying that. But
That's not what the deal was. Send me
yeah,
that deal.
I
No,
that's
seen
send
the
me that
reports.
deal.
It said it was Pods holding. Okay.
Don't nobody need to
no,
send it
no,
to
no,
you,
no.
OG Trey.
What y'all are not getting, right? If
Pod's
Draymond,
contract didn't even match.
listen to me.
He was only making. All right.
I don't care about Pods, bro. Like Pods is whatever, right? I'm just talking about man's up there saying that he was against Lauri Markkanen. What are we doing, bro? How can you be against anybody?
He said he didn't want to give up the future,
He doesn't
which
fucking
they
care about
wanted.
the future, bro.
Again, if you
You
don't
think
care
he
about
cares
what
about
we
the
had to
future?
give
Like,
up,
honestly.
then I agree
You
with you.
think
If
he
you don't
cares
care
about
what we had to give up, cool.
Hold on. You think he cares about the future? He cares about
I
himself.
think the
He don't care
team cares about the future, and the team didn't want to trade all the future for Lauri Markkanen.
What is
It's
the
that simple.
future? What's the future?
Listen. I'm not saying like, oh, you should have given up everything for Lauri, but the fact that Draymond is there making these suggestions, or
Quan, the future is Pods.
that's what annoys me, bro.
The future
Like,
is Pods, bro.
why am I hearing Draymond Green?
Yo, hey,
What are we doing, bro?
you know what's so funny too about that? Because even if we had got Lauri, all right, baby, relax. Even if we had got Lauri Markkanen, right? Who cares that you would have spent $45 million? At least you're not paying
Bruce,
60.
I don't think people understand what I'm saying.
I've been stuck on that for days. Like, who the
Lauri's
fuck are
actually
you to
making
shoot down a
It's
trade
the thought
like
of it,
that?
bro. Like, why is he shooting down trades?
You shot
Why
down a
does he
trade for a
have to say?
7-footer? Fucking retard,
Y'all
bro.
are not understanding what I'm saying, bro. So frustrating.
You guys
Why
sound
is he
so
shooting
silly
down
saying
trades, bro?
Draymond shooting down trades.
He literally
Yo.
said he did this on his
Oh
podcast,
my god.
word for word,
Draymond
verbatim.
is a basketball player on this team. All he
He
can
said
do is
he
make a
did this.
suggestion
He's
and give
not
his
just a
opinion.
basketball player on his
Word for
team. Why y'all
word,
niggas
bar
acting
for
like
bar.
these niggas don't? Yo.
He said he did this. He admitted himself out of his own mouth. He did this. He
So
said he did this.
he was pulling the strings.
All right.
That's what you believe?
How many guys in the front court could we have gotten? I asked this
You
question.
could have got Lauri, you could have got Siakam, you could have got
We didn't want to trade JK for Siakam. Oh my, what is wrong with y'all?
I'm just saying the people we could have got. What do you mean? We
But
could
you
have got
guys
OJ.
also don't mention what we were giving up for these players. It's like y'all
These
don't
players
think about
are
a
better
trade
than the
as a
niggas on our
two-sided agreement.
team. What are you not understanding?
So you were okay with trading JK in the
Yes,
first round?
I'm okay with trading any nigga on this team for those niggas.
Okay,
Facts.
cool.
This
'Cause
team
these
is
guys on the
shitty. What
stage
are we
weren't
talking
okay
about?
with it.
Facts.
Because these guys on the stage weren't okay with it. That's fine if you're okay with it. But I'm saying these guys
Why wasn't
talking,
I okay with it?
Urkel, Shadow, Bruce,
I
were
was
not
not
okay with
with it.
trading
Oh my God,
JK
get this
for
nigga off
these
the stage.
players.
I'm so sick and tired of this nigga, bro. Get him off the stage, bro. Oh my, they're just derailing a fucking argument, dog. Oh my god. Ugh. This nigga did not want to come to the team literally because of Draymond Green, right? Draymond Green has been cock blocking this shit the whole time, bro. And the minute you say anything critical about Draymond, it's like, well, look at his plus minus. I was like, I don't give a fuck, bro. The hell are we doing?
I'm be real. Him bringing up the whole Siakam shit, bro. You know he didn't want to come here. So that's the disingenuous shit we be talking about, bro.
I was gonna come here and play 4.
Siakam, and this guy and that guy, right? Like, what do they have in common? They played They play the
Play a
five.
They play
specific
they play the
position.
same
They
position.
play the same position,
And what
bro.
people and what people
What are
don't
y'all not
understand,
understanding?
what people don't understand, Irk, even if they had soft brought Siak, let's say any one of those players in OG Siakam Lowry, it would
Uh-huh.
have been the same thing where they've been like,
So
oh look,
Bruce,
Draymond is great. Let's put
when
Draymond
I
at the
say,
5 and let's try to see
hold
if
on,
they
hold
can
on,
work
hold on.
together. You
When
know
I
what I
sit
mean?
here, when I sit here and I was like, that guy's not gonna work. That guy's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
Yeah, that's what you was
You
talking
know why
about.
I'm saying that? Because of fucking Draymond Green, bro.
Yeah. True that.
That's why I'm saying that.
That's why I kept lobbying for, like, to me personally, Irk, this is the reason why I just say, you know what, Irk, let's just put philosophy aside and let's just get a center that we know maybe could extinct Draymond or could just get buckets from the standpoint of being able to get a rebound and actually finish at the hoop. I'm not talking about TJD, who some games you finishing with 2 rebounds in like
Bruce, here's the
25
wild
minutes.
part now. Here's the wild part, right? So all of these players got shot down. Every single one of them got shot down. And you know what happened, bro? Then you get Jimmy Butler in there, okay? And Jimmy Butler plays the 4. What? Jimmy Butler now plays the 4, and now Draymond
I
is at
told
6.
people that. I told people
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
And you know the thing about Jimmy Butler? He don't hold his tongue. So you see
And
him saying, you
and
see
here's the
what the
wild
things
part
he's
about
saying.
Jimmy Butler. Here's the wild part about Butler, right? Butler on offense does the thing better than Draymond Green, right? So what is Draymond Green going to do now?
Go on this
Because he does it better.
podcast.
Matter of
Find a
fact, he does
corner to
it
sit
way
in.
better. You know what I'm saying? He does it way better. So now we have another trigger man in there that is taking up his spot. Now he has to slide to the 5. You see the problem here? But the problem is that we have made him so indispensable on defense, right? That he has to be on the court. There's no two ways around it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that he's not excellent. No, he's excellent on defense. You know what I'm saying? He's like the lone player in the league that can pull off the small ball shit. But we need to have other stuff out there. We need to have bigger players. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that you have to keep them out there on offense, right? And the only way that they know how to keep him on offense is running the offense through him. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler is over there standing. You don't want Jimmy Butler over there standing, bro. Like, this dude took his teams to the finals year after year after year. It's a waste if you have him standing there. And this is what I've been saying for weeks. I was like, they're going to have to figure out that traffic cop shit, you know? And the ideal players for a player like Draymond is somebody that he can play off of. There's nobody that Draymond can play off of, right? So the whole formula got absolutely destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because people used to say, how can Kevon Looney and Draymond Green work? Well, the other 3 guys, they can play off of. You know what I'm saying? So I used to always talk about it in a 3-2 or a 3-2 ratio, whatever, where you have 2 guys that you can play off of. And the other 3 guys are connectors. You know what I'm saying? Preferably, you want like 3 guys and then you can play off of 2 guys, like 2 connectors. That, if you think about it in that ratio, you just think about it from that ratio. And if the team is in that ratio, they're going to be good. If they're not in that ratio, bro, they're not going to be very good. You know what I'm saying? And why did Looney work? Because Looney could make plays and do all of this stuff. When all of this shit started to erode, it was the Steph and the Klay Thompson and the Jordan Poole and the Andrew Wiggins stuff. Once that stuff started to erode, that formula that used to work, it's not going to work anymore. And it's almost like we're trying to fit that formula into this current team. And it's not working, bro. Matter of fact, it's making us look even worse. So they might have to change up the style of play.
Hello.
They might have to change up the style of play to actually make this work. In the format that they're trying to make it work, bro, it's fried. It's not going to work.
It's dead.
It needs to be like any team that we've watched for like the last 10 years, they've been good. They have that ratio going. Think about it, bro. Especially when KD was here, Steph, Klay, KD, all of them can play off ball. Then you got like Andrew, right? Then you got Andrew there. You got you know, all these players, bro. This shit's just dumb, man. Like, the shit is just dumb. It's just dumb. And the fact about the Siakams and the Lauries and this guy and that guy, all of these guys, they play the same position as Draymond Green. So when people are out there throwing that out, they weren't considering that. They were like, oh, Draymond will slide to the 5. No, Draymond doesn't want to slide to the 5. Draymond is doing it literally because Jimmy Butler is there now. You know what I'm saying? That's what the problem is. Man was out there protecting his spot, which that's what happens, bro. Self-preservation happens, but that's literally the problem. And I've been saying it for years. You can't bring somebody in here that plays the same position because he's not going to. We bring Jimmy Butler in here, and guess what? Jimmy's best spot is at the 4. Draymond doesn't want to play the 5. Just like he shouldn't even be having to have to play the 5. But the roster construction just got eroded. I'm telling you, bro. Like they went salary dump, right? They went salary dump, bro. We only should have gotten rid of Klay Thompson or Jordan Poole, not both of them, bro.
100%. 100%.
That's literally what the problem is. That's and now we're like OG Trey is up here trying to convince us that Pod should be the starting 2, bro.
No, he's not good enough. He's not good enough.
Oh, he's not good enough, bro. He's a cute little bench player, dog. You think he's a starting 2 in the NBA? No, he's not. Matter of fact, none of these guys, Moody, none of these guys are
starters.
None of them are good, bro. 100%. That's why you keep on rotating and we're searching, we're doing this and we're doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because none of them are good enough. None of them are like legit starting 2s. None of them.
Trey trying to make Pod seem like he's Con Canupo. Like, no, bro.
He's not, bro.
He's not.
Like,
he's not.
Listen, bro, he's a cute little player.
I asked y'all the question earlier. If none of them are good,
he's back.
If none of them are good, who is the best?
Start him, bro. Start him so you can get your wish.
Why are you afraid of this conversation,
That's what
Urkel?
you want to do, bro.
Why are y'all scared to have the conversation?
Who's scared to have the conversation? What is your question? What's your question? What is your question? What is your question?
Quan, since Urkel's scared, I'll ask you, Quan. If none of them are good, who is the best option to put out?
I would rather start Moses Moody.
Put him in there.
When I ask you the questions of what Moses Moody does,
put him in there,
he's a better defender
and a better shooter.
And a better shooter.
37.
Based on what though? Moody. Okay, has he shot well in the last few games?
Oh,
what about all season? What about all season?
But you guys are saying he's a better shooter. But I'm asking you what you're basing that
this
off
dude
of.
go for like 7 threes in
that.
one. He just went for 7 threes in a quarter. What are you talking about?
What game was that? What number?
What game?
It was about 3 games ago, 4 games ago.
18.
The Pelicans game, bro. Like
was that game 13 or 14?
You got it, Dumptree. You got it.
Who's a better defender, Pat Spencer or Potts?
On ball, I think Pat Spencer's better.
Get Pat Spencer in there, bro.
Simple.
Okay.
Again, like Jack Harlow.
Pat Spencer's a better ball handler too.
Talking about ball
again,
Spencer's a better ball handler than Potts.
Again, what you guys are doing is trying to compartmentalize this into certain sections, and when I do that, y'all don't actually have the conversation.
Honestly,
because
come up here and you derail the conversation.
I'm not derailing anything. You guys, Bruce keeps mentioning my name. Bruce keeps mentioning my name for one.
All right, Bruce, stop mentioning his name, bro.
And then you guys keep talking about how I think he should be the starter. So whenever I ask you the question of who you think should be the starter and why you think they should be the starter,
I didn't mention his name. I said Dumptree. I didn't mention his name.
Again, Urkel.
Trey Pools, check on your girl because she going.
Let's really get funky. Pat Spencer. This is stupid.
Let's really get funky.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, yo! I knew this was gonna happen.
This man nearly had a triple-double and he went back to work on a PowerPoint deck, bro. Like, come on. Went right back to his desk, bro. Holy shit. I'm telling you, like, management never had a plan, bro. That's probably the most frustrating part about this is that I watch them cut salary and they just cut salary just to cut salary.
Just to cut it, bro. No plan, no
plan. You know what I'm saying? Like when they cut salary last season, I knew they were gonna do it, and they panicked. and panicked. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
because
And
niggas was
all right,
stomping on their necks for a
all right,
sec for a
let me
second
point out this.
option.
All right, let me point out a scenario to you though, right? Completely different scenarios, but just changes were made, right? So the Minnesota Timberwolves made the playoffs with Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, and then they pivoted, right? Okay, they're going away from Karl Anthony Towns. I get it; he don't have the same pedigree from a championship standpoint like Draymond. Let's just use Draymond as player X, but at least they still made a change and they stuck with that. So however they run their lineups, whether they had success or lost in the playoffs, whatever the case is, they still made a change and they committed to it. You see the New York Knicks doing the same thing, where Mitchell Robinson was their guy, and then they had Karl Anthony Towns starting for some bit because Dude was hurt. They had Josh Hart starting for some bit. Now they got Josh Hart coming off the bench, but can't be afraid to like make changes. You see what I mean? Just because you hanging on to okay, this guy's the veteran, or some little juice left of this guy's career. We trying to hold on to that. And I'm just saying, I'm looking at the team, and you're saying, okay, Jimmy Butler's here to stay, right? So realistically, what are the true things that they can do? Or how do you get better from there? You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying 500 year after year after year,
I
you
don't
got
think
to look
people
at the
realize.
true common denominators, bro.
I don't think people realize like the whack-a-mole shit, right? And I'm not saying that Jimmy Butler is bad or was bad or whatever, right? But sometimes when we're making these trades, right, there is going to be an unintended consequence to a lot of this stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the unintended consequence was Jimmy Butler is a 4. So guess what? Draymond now has to slide to the 5. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, bro, when I see that we had to go to Draymond at the 5, I was like, oh, this is not going to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And now dude is like, oh, let's go back to Quentin Post. Let's go back to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's yeah, they got to figure it out, but I don't think they will. And
Hey,
y'all know me, bro. I'm probably one of the most optimistic people, but when I see that they went to that dynamic, right? Like they went to that dynamic of Draymond at center, and Draymond at center don't work, and
we're in
now they
trouble.
go back to, yeah, we're in trouble, bro. I'm telling you that we're in trouble. We're in
We're in
big.
trouble. When
You know
So
what? Some people don't.
let me say this, right?
when our death lineup don't work, we're in trouble.
So maybe I'm gonna give the other side of the coin now. Maybe it's a function of all right, we're coming off of a tough schedule. They were trying not to get hurt, even though Al Horford got hurt last night. That was, Al Horford got a player option, by the way, right? So I don't think the front office really did anything to help this team. They really didn't, right? So me personally, I think they should have just traded it away Kuminga a long time ago. Once the first couple of offers came in for him and they didn't trade him, and now they're stuck with him, and now it's almost like a bad stock where they know that they're going to take a L, but they don't want to take a L. That's what it is. That's where they're at this point with JK.
They
Because
just keep kicking the can down the road.
they just keep on kicking the can, bro. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think JK wants to be on the team anymore. You know what I'm saying?
100% he wants to be out of here.
Article, bro. That Slater article told you everything that you,
Bro,
it told you everything that you needed to hear, man.
honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I
Yeah.
don't even understand how JK, like, I think he's such a upstanding young man for the shit that he's doing. Because a nigga like me on that team, you would have never seen the ball ever again. I promise you were playing Cam Thomas hoops until you trade me.
Yeah.
I promise you.
And to his credit, he has not done that, bro.
I'm saying, that's how much of a real nigga he is, bro.
He
A
has
nigga
not
like me,
done that.
you think I'm passing the pods? Bro, send me to Phoenix, bro. I
No,
don't
he
give a
has
fuck.
not done that. To his credit, he has not done that. You know what I'm saying? But to me personally, like just kind of reading everything, I think he's just waiting to just get out of there, bro. And I think like even with the Warriors, like we're begging for him to leave or whatever, and we don't want him on the team. But I mean, dog, we kind of don't have
Can I
any
say
talk.
something though? Can I
Oh,
say something though, Eric?
for us to get like another tall person back, right? Like say we get him, right? Is there any scenario
Cool.
that
What tall player?
I don't know, like
Oh, you say any?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But what I was gonna say was a lot of people was pushing for the Malik Monk. Even if you had got rid of Paz and you had
Bro,
settled
it's
for Malik
another
Monk,
guard, bro. Like
you would really be
Malik
cooked
Monk.
it's
still. You
another
would still
guard,
be
dog.
cooked.
I'm
You would still be
telling you,
cooked because
it's
you know
another
what I'm
guard.
saying?
It's
Yeah.
another guard that can't guard, bro. I'm
Niggas
telling you.
about to trade away the 6'8" wing for another 6'2"
Yeah,
guard. It
Yeah,
don't
like
make no fucking
he's
sense.
still not helping you
Who's
win the
that?
offensive
that
boards
can't
and second chance points.
it's another person that can't guard. It's another person that can't guard, bro. It's another person that can't guard. Like a lot of these dudes are perfect, but you just got to figure out a way to make them to optimize them, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna have 3 Kawhi Leonards on the team. You know what I'm saying? So sucks.
It's wild that like on this team, like on any other team, like you see how Spo in Miami, right? You see how Spo personnel changed, so he changed. You see how like Rick Carlisle, he's changed throughout the years.
Uh,
Pop changed throughout the years. All the great coaches throughout the years they changed because they realize that their personnel is different. They realize the league has changed. They don't
mhm.
have the same players on their team, so they change. Steve Kerr is the only coach that the players have to adjust to his system.
Now he don't want to let go of the Draymond Steph Curry thing. Like the synergy is cute, bro. I get it. It's impactful. The numbers
Let me
suggest
tell
it,
you something,
but
man.
there's so much more limitations, dog.
You see this point of attack thing? This point of attack thing is a problem. Um, because last year we were able to like zone up, and I think a lot of teams went to zone stuff, and I think every coach over the summer just said, "Oh, every team is going to go zone." And bro, like I'm watching it not only in our games, bro, but I'm watching it in other games as well. The minute they go zone, bro, it's almost like teams came ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And now, and
They low key waiting on us to go zone.
dog, end of the day, right? Basketball, you can run this coverage and you can run that coverage, but I think everything that you do strategy wise, like any gimmick, it's a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going to come back to the thing like, yeah, you're probably going to have to guard up. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
And
there's no gimmick saving us.
bro, you can play the cat and mouse game all you want, but end of the day, it's going to come back to that. And the point of the guy up top guarding ball, right, is literally just to buy time. I was talking about this in Spaces last night, and I said, you know, if you that guy up top, I mean, they're all going to get burned, bro. But the thing that we have to look at is one, do you have the communication on the backside, right? Like, do you have the communication on the backside? And do those backside players have enough time to make those rotations? And that's what the point of attack guy is there for, just to buy you time. Because it's kind of like holding up a bridge, like a bridge that's going to break. You need a guy just to hold up just long enough so those rotations on the backside can be made. And I don't think we have anyone on the team that is good enough to just hold that shit up on the backside. You know what I'm saying? And the defense that was there last season when Jimmy got here, I don't even think that can work because teams are ready for it now, bro. And that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying the whole time. I was like, that rotation stuff. I mean, sure, you're in an optimal state when you're doing that, but it's a gimmick. It's not gonna last long, bro.
Bro, teams, it is really not that hard, right? Like, only dumb teams lose to shit like that. Dumbass teams. Because a team with common sense is gonna realize that, like, bro, why do we keep trying to scheme out of this? Why not just go attack the smaller player on the court? They're gonna go find Buddy, they're gonna go find Paz, they're gonna go find Steph sometimes, and they're gonna go attack him. It's that simple. The game gets much more simple.
I want
Listen,
King Solomon to join the stage and tell me why
no,
Steph is
no,
the
no,
problem.
please don't have him join anything, bro. Like,
Tell me why Steph Curry's the problem, please. Let me know. I want to know this. Fucking
no,
retard, bro.
King is
He's
like
rage baiting.
I'm a Warrior fan, but then you see him over there in Space Gang Lakers talking about we. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that dude. He's
Bro,
not
he's
a
trolling, bro. He's a troll, bro.
he's not a Warrior fan.
Don't listen to that nigga.
I'm not running from any pushback, bro. I just don't. I don't know, bro. Like, you make my skin want to melt off of my bones, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? No,
OG Traders takes a long time to get to the point, bro. It's like
Like,
sitting in
He
fucking
talked
ad
too
class.
long, bro.
Yes, you do, bro.
come on, dog. This dude.
Oak Tree.
I was answering your question straight up. I ain't dancing around nothing. Pause.
Come on, bro.
The
Bruh.
appreciation
Y'all be dancing all day. Y'all be tap dancing. Y'all
I
be
don't
doing
tap dance for
karaoke.
no man, nigga.
Roger, your favorite player is Pods.
Bro, okay. So here's the thing.
He's at the same point. Yo, Matt, are you starting up, bro?
Look, Irk trying to end. Look, he trying to end the stream now. Look.
Is Matt awake?
That nigga's not woke.
Hey, my nigga trying to end the stream now.
Is Matt awake?
Bro. Hey, come on, Irk. I'll drop if you need me to, bro. Don't end the stream.
And then you got 1, 2, 3. You got 1, 2. I don't know, 2 Lakers friends up here. Okay.
I just want to say, how's it going, everybody? I just want to make sure you guys are good.
Fuck off, Jay. Nobody want to hear from you.
Man,
nigga.
we chilling,
All right,
Jay.
No,
I'm
no,
about to
no.
roll this joint.
Urkel, this is for 22, Urkel.
All right,
this
man.
is payback for 22.
It's just funny how Jay can come up here and just
All right, man,
spew
I'm
this
gonna eat
bullshit
breakfast.
all
No,
day.
no.
And I get kicked and banned from the other room. That shit is so crazy.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I don't want to hear hey. No.
Get this nigga the fuck
Hey,
up, man.
Get him off stage, Matt.
That's no. Excuses.
That's the best one right there. That's the best one right there. No excuses.
Hey, Quan.
99 like it's 1999, like you were ass in 99. That's right.
What is he talking about? Who called my name?
Me. So look, here's the thing. Whenever I ask y'all about these players, and y'all make the generalization that everyone is pretty much bad at something, that puts them on the same playing field in that category, right?
Okay.
So when I ask you for the flip side of that, and you can only name a handful of things that a player does in the way that they need, or the way that concessions have to be made for them, and then I bring up other aspects of the game, you guys don't actually acknowledge that. So whenever I brought up the defense, you guys said everyone was bad at defense. And then when I said, okay, who should we put next to Steph? You guys said Moody. I said, okay, that's fine. But on offense, he's really just a catch and shoot player. So how does that help the offense if he's not hitting his shots?
Well, if you run sets for Moody, like if you run him with down,
Clay was a catch and shoot player. Clay was a catch and shoot player.
Clay was an elite shooter.
Clay, no, not when he came back from injury. Stop it. When he came back
he still moved off the ball.
That's what I'm saying, because they said
you mutting it, bro. Like you lying. When Clay came back, he was not the same impactful player, bro.
I mean, if you're going to have Moody at the 2, King, I'm pretty sure you'll want to run some type of sets.
Was he still respected as Klay Thompson, though?
Here we go, man. Let me come back.
So see, that's the problem with you. That's the problem with you guys. You guys will bring up a point, and when I try to get into your point,
bro, like, oh my God, I just don't want to hear you or King, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. You're gonna come up here and tell me this is what the problem is. Bro, I'm so sick and tired of y'all, dog. You and King.
I don't even hear his question.
Like they're the same person, right? Like,
hold on. Yeah, I didn't even talk, bro. If y'all are in a space to hear the truth, like I feel like
niggas keep talking about the truth. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What's the truth? What is the truth? What's the truth? Hey, what the fuck?
That's what else to say.
You haven't been silenced. You can still type in the chat. What's the truth? I want to read it.
There's too much to type, and I'm in a rush.
All right, okay.
I'm gonna get this quick point off.
Start up Space Gang Lakers or something, bro. I'm not.